guys. The work of our team has the theme equality. Equality is a lack of differences between two things that have the same value or are interpreted from the same point of view, compared to other thing or person. The word equality means that is equal, similar. The word is related to the concept of uniformity and continuity. That is, when there is a pattern among all the subjects or objects involved. Legally, equality is a standard that imposes treat everyone the same way. But from that initial concept, we have many developments and uncertainties. In politics, the concept of equality describes the absence of differences in rights and duties among the members of a society. In his classic design, the egalitarian idea began to idealize a reality in which there was no legal distinction between social classes. But recently, the concept has been expanded to also include other equality rights, such as gender, class, and sexual.
Liberty, equality, and fraternity are the rights that were required by the population of France during the French Revolution. This phrase would summarize the whole nature of the revolution and the spirit of the new French citizen. This cry order would be a model for many at the revolution in various parts of Europe from the rest of the world. Freedom is understood as the non-interference of authority in the sphere of private interests. Equality would be the absence of privilege, and fraternity is achieved when it establishes a politically supportive community with equal and free individuals.
There are some types of equality, and we will summarize the below. Racial equality is a concept that is based on the idea that all women ethnic groups, now as races, should have the same rights and duties. In Brazil, there is a statute of racial which is intended to prevent racial discrimination in the country, judicial punishments. Unfortunately, there are still people who do not understand that racial discrimination is a crime, with a value to law code that determines the equality of races and not leave unpunished such acts. Some prejudice attitudes occur when the school every month, such as denying access to registration and preference for students based on skin tonality. The story has showed the blacks suffer in the past, being separate from whites were disrespected and humiliated. This practice still occurs inside classroom when a group of students away from black people bullying them in public. As has been said by Paulo Altram, while justice is made of ignorance, as races do not have a molar of knowledge, trained the one skin color of superior and unique.
Gender equality means equal rights and duties between male and female. This is a concept that should be considered as a basis for building a society with less prejudice and discrimination, rather of gender or other characteristics such as ethnic or social. On International Women's Day, the BBC listed with expert a list of some of the rights of women who are at risk, and the startling statistics behind them. They are in the minority in management positions and little present in areas of traditionally male role. In the 1970s, women began to claim their rights to be actively present in the market work. Other heated debate is related to the labor market, how women can get and how they are paid on skilled race. Even today, the wage level for female gets to be up to 70% lower than the men. On the other hand, women accumulate besides work, housework, and childcare. The gender inequality is a reality that was built in years of history, but is beginning to be questioned.
Social equality is a concept in which people enjoy the same rights and the same opportunities in a given aspect or the general level. In election, for example, the importance of voting of a citizen shall be the same as the others, no importing the economic or educational level. Equality of the point that how citizens in a nation should be subject to the same laws that govern the country, and without distinguishing, everyone should have the same rights and duties. Moreover, we have countless concepts of freedom, however, all have the same goal, treat each and every human being equal, regardless of color, race, gender, etc. Moreover, in the quest for social equality, we need social equality is a concept in which people enjoy the same rights and the same opportunities in a given aspect or the general level. In election, for example, the importance of voting of a citizen shall be the same as the others, no importing the economic or educational level.
The Federal Constitution of 1988, which must regulate and pass the conflict and interest of groups within a society, and for that it lays down rules dealing with since the fundamental rights of the citizen unto the organization of the powers, the defense of the state and of democracy. In addition to the economic and social order, state at Article 5 that all are equal before the law without distinction of any nature, guaranteeing to Brazilians and foreigners residing in the country the inviolability of the right to life, to liberty, to equality, to security, and to property in various terms. It may be noted that it appears that the principle of equality provides equality of skills and virtual possibilities of citizens to enjoy treatment equal by the law. By means of the principle or prohibited distinction or arbitrary and absurd. It isn't justified by the values of the Federal Constitution and has the purpose of limiting the role of the legislator, interpreter, or public authority in particular. In this way, we have a law that protects this right of citizens and must be applied to us. Thank you for your attention.